Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This isn't usually my usual content, but a friend of mine asked for a sketchbook video, so sweet potato, finally doing this. It's just that I don't really have the setup to film this, so it's usually kind of annoying. Anyway, first things first, the stickers. They're from everywhere, and except for this one here and this one up here. They are from my best friend. Actually, she made them, and you can actually buy them as it currently is. I will put it in the description for you guys if you want to buy them. But yeah, and this is the Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact, and Nahida from Genshin Impact as well. She put them in vegetables and things that their characters are from. Oh yeah, and this is I forgot his name, but he's also from Genshin, and she also made this sticker. And so it has Miraculous Ladybug, Marvel, Outer Banks, all of that. Okay, so let's start this. More stickers. I just put them in here because I didn't really know where to put them. This is a thing that I had before. It was a whole page of Hello Kitty and like Sanrio stickers, but I turned it into a background thingy for my phone, so I just stuck it back in here. This is my character Vanessa, and she is a character in the Series of Unfortunate Events universe. She's just basically, she's like not really in that universe, but she lives in that universe, and she's kind of a stalker. She found out the characters are real, and she just like stalks them. Best way to describe her. And she has a favorite book, which is Deval Village. And this is what I drew in her hand. Just gonna go get the book because I have like two books that I need to show for like some pictures, drawings from the sketchbook, so I'll get them. Okay, I'm back. So this is the book that she loves, and she likes the entire series, but she, like, after reading this one, she kind of starts stalking the characters. And this is the book she's holding. I like to draw her with that book specifically. This is my character Lucas and his daughter. There's Horgbesh. I'm too tired to read this evening, but yeah, he's thinking and he's reading A Walk to Remember because it's his favorite book, and there's like a whole point of why he reads it. A link. And I was actually at my best friend's house and I drew this, and her sister played Breath of the Wild, I think, and I decided to draw Link because I like the style, but the lighting in their living room is so bad that, and it was like an evening, so yeah, I couldn't really draw it properly, so yeah. Sorry, Patat, if I say the living room doesn't really have light, but it does. This is my friend Tammy, and this I kind of drew her before all of the other drawings. This one's like older, and yeah, I don't know. This is a picture or something she was wearing when I went to see her. I don't really know, so I just drew her in that style, and does not look like her at all. Random Bible verses. Loki. This is Bailey, one of my OCs that she. Again, there's a lot of OCs of mine that are like randomly in universes. So she's in Stranger Things universe, and she just kind of has a crush on her neighbor, which turns out to be Steve. But she has a whole thing, and like Steve finding out that she kind of likes him, so it's kind of. But they're not together. He just helps her out with something. Anyway, this is I think my character Jessica. I'm not sure. this one here, this is my character Mila, and this one is Loki, a weird looking Loki. This is my character who is obsessed with Star Wars, not Star Wars, like Marvel's Captain America. Her name is America, but it's like, I don't know, a weird version of her. She's not the same America as like that superhero, but anyway. I didn't even know there was a superhero named Jessica America back in the day when I created her, so yeah. This is when I got into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Tesseract, the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Flowers. I do not remember why. I think one character had this or something at one point. I don't know. And Hydra, because I like the Squid Hydra thing. Okay, I really like this thing. This is my character Ella, inspired by the characters in Danny Phantom. So she's this like ghosty girl. The Ariel from that movie, the live action Ariel movie. I like how she turned out, but I do not like the coloring. Her skin is weird because I made this with like those watercolor pencils, not pencils, but like watercolor based pens, and they were just from dollar store, so they were really bad and streaky. So this is why it looks like this. But she kind of looks cute. Yeah, and it also bled, which is kind of surprising. I wanted to draw her again, her like human form, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this again. So these are just a random idea that I had. It was a joke with my best friend, and these are Genshin characters. So Zhongli, Xiao, Yutao, and Venti. And it's just like in a modern setting where Zhongli just explains to them how his childhood or young adult life was, but like talking about the wine, and they're captivated. But he's asleep because he doesn't care. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just wanted to draw them in this style. So. This is my little boy, my grandchild, as I call him. So this is LJ, and this is his girlfriend. Well, technically they're not together, but she's obsessed with him. So this is like her fantasy. And she's actually inspired by a real friend of mine who used to be obsessed with boys, and also her name is similar. Just one letter that is not the same. Yeah. And that's them again, but this time in an alternate reality where they're actually the same age, because she's actually 5 years old younger than him, or 4 years younger than him. So yeah, that's like in an alternate reality, like where they are actually the same age. But yeah, I really like how this turns out. And yeah, he's got like issues, so nothing here. Skip. This was basically an attempt at how to explain this. So when you look through like art tattoos, like the art the tattoo, like the art of tattoos, like when you choose what you want, and it's like black and white like this, and like with the darker lines and stuff. I just thought it was really cool looking, so I decided to try and draw something inspired by this. Which I'm not gonna get any tattoos. I don't want any, but it's just I like the style. My character Bailey again, and these are actually some friends of mine. I tried to just draw their hair. I don't really care the faces, but I draw their hair. Did I skip a page? No. Okay. Annabeth and Percy. Very badly drawn hands. This is Riptide. I cannot draw hands at all. Nothing. Waste of paper, obviously. Okay, I just put it better so you can see more, like the sketchbook entirely. It was like cutting half of the thing. Anyway, waste of paper. Random things. Mavity, because the whole joke with Doctor Who and the gravity instead of the gravity. This is my character Flavie. This is one I think is Charlie, but I'm not sure. Or maybe she's just a random girl. So kangaroo, mountain goat, ostrich, a girl in snowshoes. My character Mila again. This is Luna. She's my alien character, one of my alien characters. And yeah, she likes to wear black and pink, and she's very cute style, and the pigtails are like half moons. I made her with my best friend, sister, so and this is her again. Again, Luna. And this is Luna with her dad. And he's like brushing her hair. It's like their night routine. Because her mom passed away, so she just lives with her dad. That's them again. And she doesn't want, she probably pulls him to go see his best friend at work, and she likes summer camp. He works in Camp Ursus, which is Black Bear Camp, and she likes it, so she just pulls her dad to work. That's him. This is Nate, her father. And if you want to read about him, you can, and you can zoom in if you want, or you can even zoom in for you. Can't really figure it out. The way I'm holding the phone, it's complicated. So there. If you want to read what it says. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave this here, so it's gonna be useful. It's my character Lucas and his wife. Never finished it. I don't know why. This is Wa from Campau Enter the Fist. It's the one boob lady. The tongue of the chosen one, because I just liked how that looked. And that kung fu cow that I forgot the name of, which is Nightmare Fuel. And then the scene where Master Payne is just you're now gonna call me Betty, but in French. Because I watched the movie in French more than English. And yeah, I watch it a lot. I love that movie. Meet the Artist. And this one here is basically my character Alex's sleeve tattoo, because and it's basically his best friend who made it. He basically asked his best friend, draw something, and I'll get it. I need to zoom in for it, because it's kind of small. It's the entire page is just this. So he's got dates, which I'm not sure if he's gonna have actually, but he's got dates. He's got Dalek from Doctor Who, Lady Cassandra from Doctor Who, random UFO, there's a squid, there's a wave, there's a surfboard, alien, there, TARDIS, sonic screwdriver, Slovene, up here. It's not how you write it, but anyway. And Cyberman, that I did not write. But yeah, this is basically what he's got. His best friend made this, so he was all happy, and he got that. My character Hiker, so Knight's best friend. I think I had art block, so that's why there's not much. My Percy Jackson OC, so her name is Adrian, and she's a Hermes kid. She's got a winged necklace, which does not look right. Also, she does not look like this anymore. I just changed. I don't know. My character Melia, in a weird style. This is Flavie again. This character is a character I created in the universe of Henry Danger. And this is pretty much what she would do if there's a danger alert. She's just gonna sit there and not do much. So, yeah. This is my America character, since like the same one as here, but different year, different style. So I prefer this one actually. I'll just put this back there. Okay, this is the character that I created. I don't draw her anymore. Also her, and then it's just a logo from a show that I used to watch as a kid. I just tried to redraw what the logo looks like from memory, so didn't quite work. Big eyes. Just a girl with big eyes. Guess inspired by the art of I forgot her name. Margaret Keane. By the way, if you want to watch a good movie about a woman who basically gets rid of her husband who lies about being a professional artist and very good and being, he's the artist and he's good. Big Eyes. And it's the story of a very cool woman. Sadly, she passed away though, but it's really good, so watch it. And this is Savannah of the Vex tribe. So a character from the Shadow Glass, which is one of my favorite books of 2023, says this one here. And this is not her though. This is not Savannah. This is her brother. But I really like that book so much that I did a lot of hand art over the years, not over the years, but over the years since 2023. And this is Savannah. Wrecker's helmet from the Bad Batch. This was for a magnet thing that I did, but it didn't quite work. My character Lucas. And signatures from his family, so his little brothers, his wife's. This is Lula and Stephanie from the Stephanie Plum series, which is a book series. It's an adult book series, so it's like not for kids. And I drew this in the car, so it's very wonky. But basically, she blew up another car, which happens all the time. And she basically is always like hanging out with her. And Luna is a big woman. So she's like, are you going to call Ranger? And Ranger's like this annoying guy that I hate. And then she's like, he's fired. So, yeah. And that's them. Nothing. Some friends of mine. So, I just drew, like, I don't know. This is Roxy, Lucas's little sister. Oh, twin sister. And then here are just drawings of kids, because those kids were just hanging out, and they were restless, so I just drew them, because I always have a sketchbook with me. This is my character Melia in her brother's room. I like this. It's a line from Zork on her poster, which is, I take space video game. You are likely to be eaten by a Gru. So it's like, if you don't open up your light and you go to the basement, die. So that's the quote. My character Alex, surfing. This kid again, LJ, he just looks older and more of a rounded face. Which anyway, he's bringing groceries to that little girl's mom. I'm obsessed with him. Random characters. This is Ethan, Lucas's little brother. Oh, and by the way, this kid, he's my character Lucas's son, so it's one of the little things. Two characters, I think they were showing someone something. Oh, okay, I get it. This is my character Melia, so her. And this is Kay, her college roommate, which is inspired by my friend Avery. Okay, I get it now. I was confused. I don't know what this is though. Anyway, so again, this is Melia. shiny shirt. And I like her style in her room. This is like a picture of her brother. And this is supposed to be Linkin Park logo. Thing. It's bad. She doesn't even listen to Linkin Park, so it doesn't make sense. Kind of, I guess, because I'm obsessed now. Animals. Giraffe looks really good. My character Ella. It's my character Spencer. This is Spencer. Again. And his apartment's pretty, like, old. And this is why it looks like this. It's, like, wrecked. He is, like, from an alternate universe where things are just really messed up. This is my character Anastasia. And she's inspired by... She's, like, in... I put her in the universe of my favorite other book series. And, yeah, I made her, like, find one of the books in the series and just reads it and be like, whoa. And this is like the little detail that I was like, I'm surprised I actually did in the back. Anyway. So everybody, if you watch this, this is the thing from the one fight scene in the movie, like the two women fighting. It's the thing that Jack picks up. Anyway, so, yeah, this is her again, and she's asking her best friend if she wants to go to the south of France on a trip. And I did the Louis Vuitton style behind her because her bag is Louis Vuitton because she's got a lot of money. Random things. My character's Spencer and his wife Savannah. She's teaching him how to read and write because he doesn't know. And they start with holes because it's so fitting. I think this is also Anastasia. I'm not sure. Nancy Drew, inspired girl, does not look like a Nancy Drew. Knight and Shanna, his wife. She's not in the picture anymore. She's dead. I don't draw her because she used to have a specific hairstyle, and I cannot recreate that specific hairstyle, and I hate that. So anyway, that's them, just hanging out, I guess. Greek, Roman, inspired woman. I like her dress. I do not like her face though. Her dress is pretty. My pirate girl Mila. More Greek inspired dress. Or Roman this time. Malia. Art block. When I get art block, I draw that. More art block. My character Lucas surfing. No clue who that is. And my character Hiker and his girlfriend, Holly. They both work at the same summer camp. This guy from a place, and I just really like how he looked, like was sitting and stuff. So I kind of drew him. This character I created my cousin years ago. So Cindy's me. And this is a fan art of this book. Again. There's a lot of details on this one. So, for example, this guy Mike, he owns like this video shop that is mentioned in the book. And this is Toby, Jack, Brawl, Savannah. And those two are the same things as these. And since they go to like this video store, there's like a bunch of references to the movie, so the cover of the book is there. There's also like the soundtrack of a Neverending Story playing. The author, I drew what the author would look like in my art style. Does he have a page in the book? Is there about him in this? Just acknowledgement. Wait, seriously? About the author. Wait, does it have a picture? Wait, what? This is weird. Anyway. So yeah, that's him there in the corner. Also Princess Bride, Willow, The Never-Ending Story. I don't know what that is. I think it's a dark crystal, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that's what it's supposed to be. And he's also holding a Shadow Glass VHS. So yeah, these are just a bunch of the references in this. And then there's this creature thing in the book, which is pretty cute. Random drawing. A gender bend version of my characterology. This is Neri from Ocean Girl. It's like this TV show that I really like as a kid, so just drew her for some reason in my art style. It does not look like her at all. Random character. A one-line drawing of my character Hiker. This is my character Alex. I don't know, I don't like it. A lot of those drawings are strange. The H2O, just out of water necklaces and like magic thing. Just like things from the show. It's like Bella's necklace, one of the girls' necklaces. Lewis's hat, a tail. And then here is my character Knight as a one-line drawing as well, I think. This is one of my friends. I drew her because again, I liked how she was positioned and I just felt like drawing her. The H2O girls with a bunch of references. So Lewis, the Greeky's Cafe, girls, I think, and a bunch of other stuff. So, in my style. They look depressed. I don't know. This is my character Zara. I don't draw her much. Spencer and his wife. She's wearing a one of those like shower cap things to protect her hair. And here is the Inktober for 2025. Wait, this is in September. Okay. Anyway, I drew them in advance because I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish them. I wouldn't have the time to do them after, so I did them previously. So mustache. My character Lucas has a paint mustache because he was painting his kid's room and he smeared it in his face. Weaves. She has like pink hair. Crowns. I just drew crowns and wrote the line from the Green Estria on TikTok. I bought too many crowns. And here, that one's far-fetched, but it was murky. And I had just watched Outlander, and someone mentioned it was murky. So I just drew Claire with the thing where she goes to, go back in time. And then this one is like 2, I think, or something. So I drew the 2-headed deer from the 100. I really like how it turned out, surprisingly. This one there's 2 in 1, so pierced and starfish. So I drew, ears with like starfish earrings and a lot of piercings. This one here, Reckless, is a bit of a story time with this one. So I was around 10, and with my dad, and this happened like in 2003. We went to slide to a place where it was really safe to go sliding, and there's like this thing with like the three skis. It was really safe. Except my dad had the brilliant idea to be like, oh, we're gonna go and look at this little clearing. It looks really nice, and there's nothing there. But what we didn't know, that there was a tree stump that was hiding under the snow. So the ski kind of like hit it, and my dad like flew over the thing and hit his head on the tree. Which, by the way, he was behind me and not in front in the thing. But yeah, he flew over me and hit his head on a tree. He's fine. But yeah, he had to get stitches and everything, and it just like, it was reckless behavior. And that's what it reminded me of. And maybe you remember this, Sweet Potato. Like, we were living near your parents' house at the time. So, yeah. And then Heavy. This is like one of my favorite video games as a kid. And it was like 3D Frog Frenzy. And when you were out of time, you had 1 ton fall on your head. So, this is what that is. Sweep. I had to draw Rapunzel with her When Will My Life Begin song. Sting. And that one is also far-fetched, but when I think Sting, I think of Police, the band Police. So I started to draw the album cover for Synchronicity, but I couldn't finish it because I didn't have it in front of me, and like I was in a car when I tried to finish it, and it was wonky, so I stopped. Shredded. My rabbit used to play in like the shredded paper, and he did this. He put some paper on his head, so this is what it reminds me of. For a drink, just a random ice cream float, because when I think drink, I think ice cream float. You can clearly see my mind is weird when you look at these. I didn't finish this because this I needed a reference picture, but I couldn't find one. And it's those like chests that you could find in like the How to Train Your Dragon School of Dragons video game. That doesn't work anymore, sadly, but yeah. Ornate. So I decided to draw the grand staircase clock from the Titanic. It's wonky. I don't know. Note. A fox, an Arctic fox. That kind of looks good. And then here I decided to stop Inktober, and this is just my character Lucas. I don't even know what he's talking about actually in this. But yeah. He just looks tired, but he's more than tired. Hiker. Again. And then a friend was talking about this creature with the big eyes and that look funky, and I drew it. I don't know who that is. Just a random girl, I guess. Or unless it's supposed to be Savannah, it's probably Savannah. My character, Avery, my friend Avery, I mean, dressed up as a obsessed Doctor Who character. The fez, weeping angel earrings, 4 scarf. Is that 4? I don't know anymore. Sonic screwdriver from 11. Psychic paper. I don't know, it's just cute. My character Flavie again. And this one is my character Alex, which I drew her like years ago. And she's also from another book series I really like, and like TV show I like. So yeah, she lives in Roswell, New Mexico, and like her grandmother is like has like a shop of like alien stuff. So she has an earring that is like little green men. that glows in the dark, probably. I think that's supposed to be one of my OCs again. Her name is Kate, and she's like on the throne or something, I'm not sure. And this is Vanessa. Again, just her head, because, I don't know, I don't like to draw full bodies. Oh, yeah, and waste of paper. What is it with me and waste of paper? Okay. Notes. Again. Okay. Yeah, just some hair that I liked. I think a friend of mine had at one point. My character Chamonix, which is Lucas's wife. This is my friend Julie. I really like her hair. And this is something that, like, Lucas's son wrote, but, like, it's just really random. That I wrote for him. Anyway. I don't know who that is. That's Bailey, definitely. And this is, again, my character LJ, and then this little sus girl again. And she's like, let's go. He's like, yeah, one sec. But, like, yeah, he doesn't really have the energy to just, like, skip from one book to the other. And the end. And my bunny. And that's it. And then there's just notes. I'll do more if you guys want to see more. But this was it. This was my sketchbook. The recentest one. The most recent, I mean. So yeah, next time in another video.